Okay, Khan. Shalom, shalom. Your brothers Araya Allah down here at the GMS Virginia camp, coming back with another Hebrew milk lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimon Shai is commanded to do so. Before I get started, I'm going to face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Kazak Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, to you few brothers out there that's been, pushing this word out on the highways and byways, and you few sisters that's been tuning into these lessons. All right. So without further ado, let's go into just a quick hit of the Hebrew. All right. So as you can see right here, the word Hawa. All right. I have it in the English and I have it in the Paleo Hebrew. The word Hawa means present. Okay. And we're going to go over the present tense or concerning verbs. Okay, so basically what a verb is an action. All right, so the verb that we're going to use, the verb word that we're going to use is the word shamar, which means to watch. Okay, so there's a few rules that you have to go by according to the Paleo Hebrew concerning these words. Okay, so let's say for instance, if in English, right, you have the ing, okay, that represents present tense when you're doing an action. So say for instance, you got the word sleep, or you got the word eat, drink, walk, etc., etc. All right, but if you want to say that you're doing something in the present time, you will add the ing. So sleeping, eating, so on and so forth. Now in Hebrew, okay, if you want to, say that you're doing something presently, okay, and I have, a couple of examples for like he, she, we, I, me, okay, for the feminine and the masculine way to say it. Okay, so masculine, let's say for instance, me, myself, I will be considered a man. I would say it the masculine way. All right, and as for a female, she would say it the feminine way. All right. And then if you refer to someone, in particular, it would be singular. Or if you were referring to a whole crowd, it would be plural. All right. So going into that, here's the rule for it. So it says present tense, add wa between the first and second letter. Okay. So you're gonna add wa. So up here, I'm gonna put the word shamar in the Hebrew, right? So the word shamar means to watch. And then the Hebrew word for it, I'm gonna write it in the Paleo Hebrew. Okay, and remember, Paleo Hebrew is written from right to left. So you have shamar, which means watch. Okay, so you will have the shah, right? Shah, and then you have ma, and then you have ra, right? But you connect it together as shamar. All right, now the first and second character, okay, as you can see, you have the sha, and you have the ma. Now, what you want to do is to say watching, you will put the wa in between the sha and the ma. Okay, so this was what it would look like. You'll have sha. Actually, I'm gonna erase this real quick. You have sha, wa, and then you have mar. Okay, so this is how you would turn from watch to watching. You put sha wa mar, right? So sha wa mar. Okay, and that's how you say watching. All right, for the word in the Hebrew word for the word watch. Okay, you say shawamar. Okay, which means watching. Now, how do you say I'm watching? All right, so I'm gonna go to right now. I'm gonna erase this. Okay, and this is gonna be a quick hit through the spirit, just so bros can practice on, and then for myself, first and foremost. Okay, so as you can see, the word shamar means to watch. Now I want to say I'm watching. So down here, I have the words for the examples we're going to be using. So for I, it's anya, right? For you, plural, right? For masculine is a thom, right? But for feminine, it will be a thon. So instead of the ma at the end, you will put the na at the end. And then for she is Slovakia. I erased it on accident. For she, you will put haya'a, right? For she, for he, you will put hawa'a. Hawa'a for he, okay? And then for we, you will have anak nawa, and then for they, you will have ham for masculine. So ham for they, and then han for feminine, for they. And then let's see, make sure I didn't miss anything else. Oh yeah, Khan for singular, obviously it would be a tha. Okay. So going into I'm gonna start with I. Okay. You wanna say I'm or I am watching, okay, because with Hebrew is very direct. It's no I'm, it's basically saying I watching. Okay. So for I'm watching, you would say uh Anya Sha Wa Mar. Okay, Anya Shawamon, right? So once you have that, we'll put it in Hebrew on Ya Sha. Get that connector in there. Sha Wa Mar. Boom. So Anya Shawamar, and that's how you will put I'm watching. All right. Remember, put the Y in between the first and the second letter. So as you can see right here, I got the Anya. Oh, Salaki. I got the Anya, right? And then for the actual word, you will put Wa right in front of the first and second letter. All right, so Wa, and then here's the Ma, right? So you have Sha, Wa, Mar. Okay. Now that's masculine. Okay. So for feminine, it's the same as the masculine, right? You would add the wa and in between the first and second letter, but then for feminine, you will add the ha, okay, at the end, to make it feminine. So for instance, it would be Anya Shawamara, okay. So you will have the AH right here, Shawamara, right, and then I'll just fix this. I'll add the ra, and then you'll add the A at the end. Okay, so it will be Anya Shawamara. Okay, for the feminine. Okay, so Anya Shawamara, Shawamara. All right, come, yep. So there you have it for the I. So Anya Shawamara. Okay, now let's go into you for for plural, masculine, plural for masculine. You will put uh take off the A right here. Okay. And you will want to say Atham Shawamar. Okay. Atham Shawamar. Okay. So I'm gonna put it right here. Atham Shawamar. Boom. So as you can see right here, Atham Shawamar. Right. So that's saying you watching or you all watching plural masculine. Right. Now for feminine, okay, instead of atham, you would say athan. Okay, I'll take the M off and I will put the N. All right, boom. So boom, it will be athan shawamar. Okay, Salaki. I forgot Shawamar Ra. Salaki, as I was. Take that off. So you'll have Athan Shawamar Ra. Okay, for watching. Okay, so if you're a woman and you want to say you watching, like plural, you all watching, you would say Athan Shawamara. All right. So here you have it again in the English and in the Paleo Hebrew. All right. And then let's go to the next one, which is she. We're gonna go over she. Salah. Okay, calm. So going into that, we'll go into she. It would be the same shawamara, okay, but then you would just put haya. Okay, so ha ya ah. Okay, so hi ha ya ah ha ya ah sha wa mar. Okay, come. So this is for she's watching. Okay, you'll put haya'a shawamara. Okay, in the Paleo Hebrew. All right. Now going into the next one because I just want to brush through it really quick. All right. And if brothers want to, pause and take a picture of it or write it down as notes, just do it like that. Next, we will have get Shimon right there. We will have he. He's watching. Okay. So you will put ha wa ah hawa ah shawamar. Okay. So ha wa ah sha wa mar. And this is how you would say he's watching. All right. Hawa ah shawamar. All right. In the Paleo Hebrew and in the English. Boom. Real quick. Next, we're gonna go to we. So we, how you would say we, is akanawa. Okay. Akanawa. So if you want to say we, okay, masculine, if I'm not mistaken, masculine, you will have a knock. Now what? Okay, so a knock, knock, na wa sha wa mar. Boom. So anak nawa sha wa mar. Okay, and that's we're watching masculine. Okay, and then I think that's uh salah. Calm. That's for masculine. And then for feminine, um, for we, you would say ah, na, na, wa. Okay, so wa will be for feminine for plural. All right, wa. Okay, so uh, um, so anak na wa, as in we for plural for masculine, and then wa will be plural for feminine. And just, Salaki. Anak na wa shawamara. Salaki. And then I'll redo the masculine again. So I accidentally switched it up. So Salaki on that again. So Anak Nawa Shawa Mara Shamar Shamawar Wa Wa. Okay. So you have Anak Nawa Shawa Mara. Okay, and that's the feminine way of saying we're watching. Okay, so I'm gonna write it in Hebrew. Ah, nak, nak, na, na, wa, sha, wa, sha, mar. Okay, con. So there you have it. Anak, nawa, shawa, marwa. Right. So that's we're watching feminine. All right. Now I'm gonna write the masculine again. Instead of wap, you will say shawa, maryam. Right. So you add the yum. All right, and at the end, instead of wa, you would just put shawamar, and then you know, boom. So anak nawa shawamarium. Okay, and that's how you say it in the Paleo Hebrew, and write it. Okay, so now we have the masculine and feminine way of saying we. We're gonna go into they. All right. So for they, we have ham at the end. All right. So erase this, and then uh, slot. So you put ham, right? Ham, sha, wa, mar, wa. And this is how you would say they, plural. Okay. Damn, dope. Okay, so you have ham, shawa, mar, wa. Okay, and that's how you say it in the masculine way for they. Okay, so they are watching. All right. So ham, sha, wa, mar, wa. Boom. There you have it right there. Oh, Salakia. Yum. As I was. Waf is feminine. Salakia. So Ham, Shawamar, Yum. Right? Okay. So Ham, Shawamar, Yum. Okay. Which is watching, they're watching masculine, plural. All right. Now the same thing is said you would say Han for they for feminine, right? So you'll say Han and you would say Shawamar and then Wa, which I wrote before, kind of moving too fast. So Lakia. So Han, Shawamar Wa, right? You take away the young, and then you would just say Wa. Boom. Just like that. Han, Shawamar Wa. Okay? And that's how you say they, feminine. They're watching. Okay, so now we got that out the way. The last one on the list, I think that's it. Huh? So we went over I'm watching, you're watching, she watching, he's watching, we're watching, and they watching. All right, so that pretty much covers it for the present tense of this word watch for shamar. And you can use that for the other verbs for the things that I mentioned earlier pertaining to walking, eating, drinking, things of that nature. But this is how you would add the ing, okay, for the present tense. You would just add uh, the wa in between the first and second letter, right? And then if it's feminine, you will add the ha at the end to make it sha wa ma ra, okay, for feminine, for watching, right? And masculine, sha wa mar, okay? So with that, I think I pretty much covered everything. Lord willing, it was edifying to the hopeful elect. Without further ado, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Haha Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this 100% truth according to the Holy Scriptures. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom.